Okay, just like the title says, we are gonna make our own AI that runs complete locally in your machine, and no, you don't need to do any coding or you don't need to do any of that, text stuff. This is all graphical interface and it will look just like when you go to those AI sites to ask for stuff. And the beauty of it is that it's 100% free. There's no money involved here, and it's 100% on your machine. That means servers will not run out, even if the servers for other people might be out that are using the browser, because this one is running locally on your computer. Now, all you can do, go to this site, lmstudio.ai. I'll leave it on the description. And right here, you can download it for Mac, Windows, or Linux. That is up to you. I downloaded already for Windows. As you see, it's right here. It's around half a gig, 455 megabytes. After you download it, you just simply click install, 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 and that is it. That's all you need to do, and boom, you will have this window right here that I'm gonna open right now. Now, in my machine, I'm running only 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM, 4070 RDX Super. It's quite a good card. It's not anything like the latest, not $5,000 card, but it will run a lot of these language models. This is a PC, not a laptop, but hey, that's what I have right here. And here is where you go to actually download your models. And so far, I have a few downloaded, as you see right here. I have Dolphin 3.0, which is the most uncensored version of these AIs right here. I have both of them, the heavy one and the lighter one, the 13 billion and 8 billion. I have DeepSeek R1 7B and DeepSeek R1 8B. These are the distilled versions, just to have them. Why not, right? But what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna show you a place that, for example, it says likely too large for this machine. As you see right here, this is a lot. I'm gonna still download it. I just want to test what it does. I mean, what is it gonna do more than run slow? This one, I'm gonna go with a 3.370B, 74 gigs. Well, why not? And I'm gonna hit download. Now, these downloads are all going on a separate M.2 1 terabyte drive that I have dedicated for these kind of things. As you see, they're all downloaded on their own folder. 6 gigs, 7 gigs, 6 gigs, 4 gigs. These are preloaded before you get the AI. But basically, that's how you do. And you just search here, for example, I don't know, you want to get Dolphin or DeepSeek, Seek R1, and you will see it right here. You have all the versions right here. In my case, I already have them, so I don't really need to reinstall them. It's kind of pointless. As you see, it's very easy. And when you click this here, as you see on the side, here now you have a few options. One of them will have this thumbs up. This thumbs up says, based on your hardware, this option is recommended. So I would highly suggest you go with the option that's recommended, because that means it will run much smoother on your hardware. I really like to challenge my hardware a little bit and go a bit higher. That's why I downloaded the next one, but that is up to you. The LM Studio will know what hardware you have on already. So it will detect your GPU, your CPU, and your RAM, so it knows what you're doing. If you go here to hardware, it will show us what we have. Look at, I have this RTX 4070 Super, CUDA, and all that good stuff. RAM 32 gigs, VRAM 12 gigs, so it knows everything you need. And here you can change, you can make it relaxed against system overload. By default comes on strict, so it doesn't overload your system. In my case, I'm gonna go with balance. Sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, I might go relaxed, but I do not recommend leaving this off, because what this can do, it can overheat your CPU, GPU, and RAM. So don't go on off. But besides that, you can go in custom and you can put the memory limits up to 4, up to whatever you want. I'm gonna go in balanced again. I'm gonna leave it alone there. But as you see, you can go much higher. You have the runtimes here that you can play with. Now here, in your case, first thing I would do, I would come here and see if there's any updates available. In mine, the Vulkan needed an update and the CPU Llama needed an update. These are the engines that run the AIs. And besides that, well, after the download, you just go here and you load whichever model you want. For example, you want this Dolphin 3, click it. You can change these offload and all this here. I suggest you leave it alone. Even though it might take a little bit longer, leave it alone. This is quite a large model, but I'm going to hit load model. Then as you see, there's a little bar here on top. Boom, it's loaded, and we're going to start a new chat. As you see, the interface looks just how it would be on the browser, except this is 100% running in my machine right now. It's not running online. It's not running on someone else's computer. It is running on my own computer. Did you hear that right? Before I put any prompt, you have the appearance here. You can change it from markdown to plain text to monospace. I like it marked down. You can change the font size. You can expand reasoning blocks by default. I'm not going to do any of that. But here, for example, let me see what can we do here. How tall? Let me give it a prompt that would be, okay, give me a paradox that would be hard to understand for a high IQ human. Let's see. Boom, look how quick the response came in, huh? One such paradox is in the liar paradox. Yes, that is actually correct. When the sentence is false. It's Look at that. So it was actually really fast. So let me go with something. I'm downloading this. By the way, this is way too big, but I will download it one day. It's 74 gigs and it's still going on. That's fine. But let me go to R1, DeepSeek. As I know a lot of you are probably interested to know if this actually works. And yes, DeepSeek works. I have the 7B and 8B. I'm going to go with 8B really quick. I'm going to load the model, give the line here to go itself, and waiting for the line. And yes, you can switch models as you wish. You don't run out of credits. You don't run out of time. Anything will work at your fingertips. So, for example, let me ask the same question that I just asked the other one. These are just lame questions, right? I'm just asking to get it to work. And as you see, just like DeepSeek does that thinking stuff, it's doing here. And this is quite a large model. Look at that. It's actually going to town. Boom. It's writing everything that we need. I'm not going to read it because, you get the point. Let me see. For example, create song lyrics in Celine Dion style, but new lyrics without copying her. Let's see if it does it. Probably it's going to say copyright stuff. But let's see. We can just see how it does. Look at that. It's actually writing song lyrics in real time. Boom. This is a short one, but you can tell it to do more. You can tell it to do way more and longer. Look at that. For example, make it longer and use deeper meaning. Be cynical. Let's see what it does if I am telling him or him. Why am I addressing AI like it's a human? I'm telling AI to use kind of logic that humans might use when you're writing lyrics. You on that kind of cynical, itchy stuff. Oh, come on. It went to the paradox now. No, I meant the song lyrics. You have to be specific what you wrote because we jumped from the previous questionnaire with the other AI that we spoke about the paradox, but we're jumping on the new one, so we kind of confused it, but as you see, it works, and that's all that matters right here. Now you can do code with it. You can do all that stuff. You can go right here, developer, and you can do other things that I'm not really that familiar with. I'm not gonna lie to you in here and then say, oh, this is what I can do and how I do it. Nah. I'm not even gonna bother. You probably know better than me. But hey, another thing, you can still put documents in here. Let me download a quick document and we'll put the document for analysis inside here. Okay, so we're gonna upload a book really quick. Let me delete this chat so we don't confuse it. We're starting a new chat. We're still in DeepSeek, by the way. Click this button here. I'm not gonna show this message again. Upload file, and I think I put it on my dashboard or whatever you want to call that. Neural download. Machiavelli, the prince. Click open, and I'm gonna say summarize this book, the gist of it. Let's see if it reads the whole book. Retrieval is the optimal size content provided. Yep, so it's thinking, it's using the queries that it needs and all the good stuff. Look at that. It's reading the whole book now by itself. So let's see what it does. And now it's thinking citations. Look at that. It's going to town. You can put any kind of document, by the way. This is just a PDF book. Look at that. Boom. So you can get the gist of what a book talks about in just a few sentences. I'm not gonna ask. Create a short essay from this book by using deep meaning strategy and make it sound very philosophical. Boom. So it's gonna think and it's gonna try to write us an essay. Now, in these scenarios, I still think Dolphin does better because it doesn't have the sensors and too many guardrails. But hey, look at that. Now it's writing a whole essay based on this book. And I can ask it to write me a song lyrics based on this book. Now you can think yourself the possibilities with these models, because there's no way the normal AI will let you do that, but this can do it. You have Dolphin 3 here. Let me go to this one, for example, 13B. This one is a heavy one. This is not a joke. I'm gonna delete this chat. I just don't want to leave these chats here anyway. So it's loading Dolphin, and this is the heavy one. And for example, we can ask Dolphin to give us, for example, create a .bat file. So when I click it, it shuts down my PC immediately. This is just something, makes no sense. I know a lot of you probably know how to do this without asking AI, but this is just some random stuff that came to mind. And you see, that was so easy. I mean, these are things right after you learn how to write hello world, you learn this kind of stuff. The echo off, this shutting down your PC, please save any work before continuing. So that's the warning. Timeout T1, that means no break, immediate. Shutdown -T0. You can change this, for example, this 0, you can make it 10 for 10 seconds and all that. So this is beautiful. So all you can do now, for example, or all you have to do, copy this right here. Copy, I guess I should put here. And look at that. It's giving you a whole breakdown if you want to. More immediate shutdown, or even simpler and faster, you can get this too. Look how quick that is. And you can copy this selection. Open just a normal text document, just text. Paste this here and go to save file and do save as. And I'm putting it shut down that text, but here, go to all files, and instead of txt, make .bat, boom. But we have the text file here, but this is our shutdown file. If I double click this one, it will actually shut down my computer right now. See how cool that is? And how quick it did it. Now, the quickness and all that will be dependent on your computer and your system, but hey, this is how it works. And you search whatever AIs you might have in mind that you want to get, and Meta, for example, the Meta AI from Facebook and all that, you have them right here too. Meta, Llama, which is kind of the same thing. And basically, the sky is going to be the limit and your imagination of what do you want to ask. Now, of course, be careful. They have guardrails for a reason, even on these offline AIs that are on your computer. Don't do stupid stuff. It's not necessary. You don't need to risk your freedom for a stupid question. So, just things, use common sense, that's all. Even though, for example, Dolphin is uncensored to some point, I don't need to tell you. But basically, that is it. You can have AI completely on your own machine. You don't need to borrow any machine. It's completely free. And that's it. With that said, we'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe and check the link below. That's where this link will be for the LM Studio, and I'll leave a link for the computer that I have and the parts that I have. So if you want to build the same or buy it pre-built, you can do that too. And we'll see you next time. Bye!